everyone, welcome to Lucy's Larking Adventures. We're back out today in this new place for us, which is this lovely brook, which feels kind of a little bit creepy actually, but we're going to have a look and see what's here. We've never been here before, so we're hoping that there's a link to a bottle dump somewhere and there's lots of exciting stuff to find, so fingers crossed. We're going to head down as far as we can and work backwards because the water's a bit cloudy, as you can probably see, so that we're working against the flow of the water. But we've got the sound of the birds, and it's dry at the moment. It is due to rain a bit later on, so we'll sort of see how we get on. So off we go, and we'll bring you back when we find something. See you soon. So here's the first thing that we found, which is a bit unexpected. We've never found a Barbie doll before, but there she was, looking a bit abandoned. But she's still got one shoe on, which for a Barbie doll is no mean feat. So there you go. So far it's pretty hard going, but we're heading back up now against the flow of the water, and Ryan's just pulled this up, which I think is not sort of perhaps the most interesting thing in its own right, but it is a good sign that there is some old stuff here. This looks like the sort of thing that you would normally find in a bottle dump, so yeah, hopefully that's a good sign. So we'll keep following it up, and we'll bring you back shortly and let you know what else there is. Look, an old jar. These are so common, aren't they, to find? But again, it's another sign that there's that there is stuff here, so that's good. It's always nice to find some sort of early signs that we should keep looking, so we will do. And just heading back up this way, so hopefully there's more to see. I'll bring you back soon. Look at this little beauty that Ryan's found. This is a Penrest inkwell. I think we found one of these just recently, actually, haven't we? So it's got the lovely ridges on the side, and then look, you can rest your pen along the top there, and the neck is pretty much still intact as well, which is lovely. So I can't wait to get that one cleaned up, so I think that's going to be stunning. Look at this, not much left of it, which is a real shame, but this is like the remnants of an old sign. We think it probably used to say private. Looks like it was a tile of some sort, so who knows where it came from, but it came out of the bank, so we're going to keep looking and hope that there's some more stuff. But yeah, isn't it a shame there's not more of that, because I would have taken that home and cleaned it up and put it in my garden probably. So this isn't a treasure that I can keep, sadly, but I thought you might be interested to see it all the same, because it's actually a bit of ceramic that's fused into the rock where it's been there for so long. Can you see? It's just come out of the bank, so that's strange. And I have found a lovely little piece of pottery as well. Look at that. I wish I could see a bit more of that pattern, because I bet it was lovely. Alas, that's all that's left to be found. So we're going to head a little bit further on upstream now from where we are, so we'll bring you back shortly, hopefully with some more finds. See you soon. Okay, here's something interesting. Look, it's always nice to see that in the bank, isn't it? So Ryan's going to go in and see if he can get it out, see if it's complete, see what it is. That's a jar. It's got a screw top on it, so that sort of helps us age it a little bit. And no writing, I assume it would have had a label on it. So yeah, it's good, isn't it? So we'll keep digging, hopefully there'll be more to be found. And meanwhile I'm looking along the waterline, so fingers crossed I'll have some finds too. Look what I've just found lying on the sand. First of all, I thought it was a shell, but actually when I've picked it up, it is part of an ornament and it's a wing of something. So there's no way to tell, there's not enough of it left to tell whether it was a bird or an angel maybe. But look, isn't that sweet, just lying there? So I found this little item. First of all, I thought it was an animal tooth actually, just because of the shape of it, but it is metal. And it looks like it's got some sort of connectors on it, so some sort of battery related item. But it's a bit of a mystery one, so let me know what you think. So I'm sure you can see already what I'm going to go in and pull out. So the bank here is pretty interesting. There's nothing sort of really close together, but there are things sort of spread along it. So it's pretty neat, I suppose, as long as we're still finding stuff. There you go, look at this. Full up with junk. But isn't it a little bit sweet? It's an old milk bottle, I'd say. It's nice, isn't it? So I think that's probably a keeper, you know. Okay, so we're moving a bit further up now. We're at a nice, lovely, shallow bit, but there doesn't seem to be much here in this shallow, clear bit. So we're going to head up a bit further around, but it's a really lovely place. A great day so far. So we're going to just follow it all along, and we'll bring you back when we think we're onto some more stuff. We think we've probably got a bit of a track ahead of us, so I'll show you some of the nice scenery as we go, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I've spotted something in here. I'm going to go in and just try and bit of an excavation going on because there's a few rocks around it. I apologise that you can't see it, the water's not as clear as it was a bit further down. There we go. Ah, it is a bottle and it is pretty complete. It's an old sauce bottle. It looks like a salad cream or something, do you think? What does it say on the bottom? It looks like it says Great Britain. No brand, I don't think. But yeah, half buried, so good signs. And then we're just going to head a little bit further up this way, so I'll bring you with me a sec. Hopefully you can see a bit clearer. Some of this stuff's quite rocky here, look. Oh, let's see what this is. Are you a rock or are you not? Oh look, so it's bigger than I thought. I might have to get Ryan to come back and help me get this one out, so bear with me and I'll tell you what it is. Alas, it was just the top of a jar hidden deceptively on the sand. But still, it had to be worth trying, didn't it? So you never know whether it's going to be complete or not. So follow me up here. See if we can spot anything else. Ryan's just found this bottom of a bottle. Look at the weight of it. So it would have been a great one if it was complete. But there we go. Can't win them all. Quite a lot of broken stuff here, as you've probably seen. And not that much complete stuff. But that kind of makes it all the more rewarding when you do find it. So oof, sorry, got wonky there, didn't I? Look at this. So it looks like an old projector, you know. It's obviously been dumped. You never know the weird stuff you're going to find around here, I suppose. This is a bottle, but it is, I can feel already that it's broken, so I'm not going to try and dig it out. It's getting Ryan's ahead of us, so that's why it's getting a bit murkier, as you can probably see. Oh look, a bit of plumbing. Saw the round shape and I had to go and see what it was. Okay, I'll keep going and I'll bring you back soon and catch you up. So Ryan's just pulled this out of the bank. Look at that lovely decorative pattern it's got around the middle. What a shame that there's not more of that, because I love it. So we were just beginning to get a little bit disheartened with our Lark so far, because we're used to places, our favourite places are where there's like prolific finds in like a fairly small area, and this is a bit of a grind, I'm not going to lie. You have to walk sort of miles on this rocky muddy stuff before you know, can find your next thing, but it's worth it when there are signs of pretty cool stuff. So we're going to keep going, and hopefully we're getting closer to the cool stuff, so we'll bring you back and let you know. So I've told you before that Ryan likes to find the sort of mechanical things. Those are his favourite things to find. And he's just pulled this old motor out of the bank. It's definitely got some age to it, hasn't it? I wonder what it would have powered. So it's just really intriguing to me that this is here, hidden in this bank after all this time, and this would have powered something that was kind of part of someone's life, wouldn't it, I guess? Or it would have made something, or, you know. So it's pretty neat, isn't it? And I think they've just got such a look when they're kind of rusted out. They've still got that real, like, industrial look, haven't they? So that's a pretty neat find. Look at this sticking out the bank waiting to be found. A little bit of a broken record, bit of vinyl. So that potentially helps us sort of age the area. And I've seen a little jar down here as well, so I'm going to go and see what this is all about. I'm sure you can see it in there. Ooh, that's a satisfying noise, isn't it? Look at that. That's pretty sweet, actually. Probably not the oldest thing we've ever found, but it's quite nice, isn't it? So here's another spot from Ryan. He's going to go and pull it out and we'll see if it's broken or not. I'm not sure yet. Oh no, it's not. Look at that. So they're quite basic, these little bottles, aren't they? But they're just really lovely. So this place is really confusing because there is stuff here. It's like a whole mix of ages and it's just really interspersed. So we're going to head off a bit further up and see if we can find some sort of source. Hi guys, okay, so we've moved up quite a lot. We've done quite a lot of walking since we last saw you, and we're now under a road bridge, but this is a promising sign, isn't it, the little garlic patch, and we're still finding lots of broken stuff, but also a few more complete things as well. So a couple of jars here, look, some really nice ones that will clean up beautifully. On this one it's lovely because look, it's a melted one, and if you've seen my videos before you'll know that I'm really fond of these because they just tell kind of a story, don't they? So I know they're no use to anyone now, but I really like them. And this lovely bit of plate here, look, which has got, I think it's got a sort of blue colour there, and I think that's going to be a sort of red or pink, so I'm going to take it and clean it up and see what I can do with it. So I've got some lovely pieces of pottery here to show you. Look at these. This pattern is just beautiful, isn't it? And this one, the colours on this are lovely. So that's nice. And I've just seen an interesting bottle as well, so I'm going to go in for that and I'll bring you with me. Bear with me a second. Okay, so it's down here. I don't know if it's broken or not, but let's go in and have a look, shall we? Feels pretty complete. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? It is blank, unfortunately. So there are quite a lot of finds here that are complete now. So still loads of broken ones, of course. This is really sweet, actually, though. I really like it. Look at that little shape at the bottom. Isn't that super? I wonder what it was. But we're just still looking for like that one killer, you know, star item. So, you know, we've still got plenty to do. We've got miles to walk. So I'm sure we'll find it. Okay guys, this is a definite mystery item. Ryan's just pulled this out the bank, and it's glass. You can see it's got a hole in the middle, and it's kind of, you know, got a little indentation, but it's this shape on the bottom. So it obviously sits sort of flat like that. Would it be used for ink? I mean, it seems quite an inconvenient shape. Let's give it a little clean off. It doesn't feel like it's, or look like it's sort of broken off of something bigger. Isn't that strange? So let me know what you think. If you recognise it, let me know. Okay, so you might wonder why I'm showing you this bit of plate again, because you've just seen it, right? But look what Ryan's just pulled out behind it on the bank. Look at that, perfect fit. Still a few bits missing, so I've told him to keep looking and see if we can get the whole thing. Okay, so this is definitely a first for Lucy's Larking Adventures. It's a clay marble. We found a few glass marbles before, some lovely coloured ones, but we've never seen a clay one. A little clean off. Isn't that magnificent? So that is definitely one that we'll add to our collection. Okay, so let me just catch you up on a few things. You can see here that it's going pretty well. There's loads of complete stuff coming out. Lots of jars, some sauce bottles, a few paste jars there as well, of course. This lovely piece of ceramic. Look at the colour on that, isn't that magnificent? And Ryan found a matching pair of these in the bank. Look, little long tonic bottles, which are just lovely. So Ryan made a joke earlier that he was going to rename the channel, you know, things Ryan finds. He's having a bit of a great day today. So I'm catching up in terms of quantity. I think in terms of quality, I think Ryan's probably still winning. So I'm going to up my game. We're going to go and find that star item. I'll bring you with me. Look at this, a lovely shade of blue just looking at me out of the mud. Wonder what it is. Oh, it's a lid. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Just to see the top poking out like that. I'm very pleased with that. What a lovely thing to find. Look at that colour. It's so vivid, isn't it? Ryan found this in the bank and I've just given it a bit of a clean up in the water, and isn't it just lovely? These are so nice, aren't they, these ceramic jars? I just really enjoy finding them still complete after all this time. Can't help but wonder, can you, like, they would have been used, they would have come with like some sort of condiment jam or something in, and then you wonder what else they were put to use for in the home before they were thrown out. And here they are all these years later, just, you know, bobbing around, waiting to be found. So I thought you might like to come for a little walk around with me and we'll see what we can see. There's a couple of interesting looking things. Trying to get this out. Sorry that you have to wait while I can feel that it's broken. Probably need a spade to get out, I should think. Yes, I'll come back to it. Look, would you believe it? Another vinyl record. I've got quite a collection going on today. I do actually collect vinyl as well, so that's pretty cool. Although I'm not going to try and play it. Might not do wonders for the record player. This looks intriguing, doesn't it? Oh, it's really sweet. Is this a brill cream? Yeah, I think it might be, you know. I think that might say brill cream. It's about the right shape, isn't it? I did think it was green actually when it was a lid in there, but I think that's just river juice. So, never mind. And I've seen another bottle here somewhere. And I've lost it from my sight. Bear with me when I track it down again. Oh, that was a bird. Did alarm me slightly. There he is. There you are. Look at them. Oh, these are nice ones. A bit of a hole in it on the shoulder, look, which is a shame. Okay. Lots of interesting looking shapes here. Bottom's quite clear now, so that's helpful. Let's go over into these murky bits, shall we? You never know what you might find over here. I think I can see something to get past this branch. A crisp packet, look. Oh, look, an old food jar. Baby food, maybe. Oh no. There it isn't at all. Look at that. Vaseline, Cheeseborough, New York. So I found a couple of these before, but before they said Vaseline on them. So this is pretty neat. I'm really pleased with that. Keeper. I wonder if there's anything in there. Can't see anything obvious sticking out the muddy bit. Oh, I think I can see a bottle over here. So I'm sorry, I'm a bit wonky on my feet because it's very rocky and branchy here. Let's go and have a look. Can you see it in there? Take you to some very murky places, don't I? Is it complete? Yeah, it is. Look. Nice little one. They're blank. They would have had a label on, I'm sure, but I really like them. They're great, aren't they? So yeah, pleased with that. I'll leave things here and come back and collect them on my way back. Gone a bit murky now, I think, because Ryan probably is sending down murkiness from upstream. He's gone ahead. Look. Ah, no screw, which is always a shame. Would have been like a stoneware bottle stopper, foot warmer maybe. Something fused to it. There's another broken bottle there, look. Oh, that would have been a nice one. Keep that out of the way. Oh, visibility is really bad now. If you can't see anything, neither can I, so we'll just have to hope for the best and go to the places where we can see some shapes. The bottom's gone sort of with clay here, which is always quite tricky to walk on actually. Yeah, it's broken as well, I think. Yeah, look. Oh no, just a rock. That happens so many times in a day. Rocks sit in formations that make them look like other things. So, got to check, haven't you? You hear the birds singing, aren't they lovely? We've got a bird that's just started to sit in a tree out the front of my house. He sings that song in the evening, and it's really lovely to go out and listen to him. Oh, look. This looks like it's just waiting to be found, dropped out of the bank, I suppose. Plain. Look, there's another one. Let's get him out. Nice. This is California fig syrup. You'll know that I found a few of these before. Cali fig. Must have been really popular. You look like a bottle as well. Are you a rock? You are a rock. Okay. So I've got those two in my hand. Let's see if there's any more. Anything more obvious that we can spot? I just wonder if you spot things when you watch my videos that I haven't. That must be quite infuriating, I'm sure, if you do, so I apologise. But I've long ago sort of come to terms with the fact that I won't be able to find everything. It used to make it really hard to leave places when I first started out, because I was like, I'm sure I'm missing things. But I can't find everything, can't see it all on the first go, so there's always other opportunities. Oh look, what are you? Like a bit of fence or gate or something, doesn't it? Oh look, broken bottle there, it's a HP sauce. Wonder if that was the top. Just fallen out and had quite a long fall, I would imagine. Okay, so I'm going to go back to base, gather up all of my finds. Looks like the rain's coming in soon, but we're not going to let that stop us just yet, so see you shortly. There's a couple of things in the bank just waiting for me. Look at that lovely plate. It's always really nice. I just saw that side of it and I was like, there is something on the other side of that, look. And there it is. Magnificent, isn't it? And a nice bottle as well. So Ryan does the banks. Like I've said before, we don't really dig. We just have a look and see what's poking out, ready to fall and ready to be found. So it's always nice to spot stuff. There it goes, just to demonstrate. Okay, so Ryan's just come back. As I said, he's been a bit further upstream, and so he's collected his finds to show me and to show you. So there's a few little nice jars. At the paste jar, of course. This is a nice little jar, isn't it? I wonder what that will clean up like, whether it will be clear or not. Source waters, I love these. That's the second one today we found of that, actually. Milk bottles, I think. Another jar. That one looks like it says Hartley's on the bottom. WP. It will say not genuine unless bearing WP Hartley's label, which is always lovely, isn't it? That's nice. And look at this. I mean, this has got to be my favourite so far. This is a really fine sort of china. There's some lovely peaches depicted on the bottom. It would have had some gold edging, look. Isn't it just stunning? Little heart shapes around it. Yeah, I really love that. That's a really great find, isn't it? I wonder if it was thrown away because it was broken, or there's no way of knowing now, I suppose. This jar you've seen already. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not very careful. I cleaned that one up. A shield haul one there, and a couple of other plain ones, but with some lovely shapes to clean up. So quite a good haul all round, I think you'll agree. And I think it's probably, the rain's probably going to start to come down now, and we're going to call it a day. So it's a bit of an odd lark for us. So we spent quite a long time as we started off walking and just finding a few things here and there until we got to this bit, just come up under that bridge behind me, which you saw where we came back a few minutes ago. And since then it's been sort of quite prolific. So I think we've probably got to the source, which is great, and found loads of stuff. So, oh, and Ryan's just found something else which is just stunning. Look at this. Oh, look, a lovely little bottle. What do you say, perfume or something? Oh, look, it's still got the lid on as well. A nice silver lid. Look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? It's got a really nice pattern on it. It does say something underneath, I think. What does it say? Oh, it looks like it says Yardley, England, I think. Yeah, Yardley. What's that, perfume, isn't it, I think? So that, I mean, that's probably the find of the day, if not the peach plate. What do you think? Let's give it a little swish. Look at that. It's a stunner, isn't it? So yeah, that's a really nice way to end the video. We'll go home, do a bit of cleaning and show you some of the things cleaned up. So we'll see you shortly. Okay guys, so this is it, we're home, and this is everything that we've brought home with us from today, which is really odd because actually it doesn't seem like we found that much stuff today. It started off sort of quite slow and then just kind of got a bit more successful later on. So some stuff that's already pretty clean that just needs a bit of a sort of wipe off, but as you can see we haven't done proper cleaning yet, so still a bit of work to do on that. So I will show you, I'll come back and sort of show you, or put on my Facebook or something, some of the stuff once it's clean. Some really nice bits of pottery with some lovely patterns on that will look great. Look at that blue behind there. And the two things that we have sort of cleaned are our favourites. So there's this lovely Yardley bottle with that lid. Look, now it's cleaned. It's actually, it doesn't open, but it's pretty great, isn't it? So that's sweet. The clay marble just here, which is a first. I love this inkwell. There's a lot of work to do on that, but I think that's probably my favourite find. And this, which I'm really intrigued about. I did find that when I was trying to tip the water out of it, it doesn't come out very easily. It just sort of swishes around the edges. So it's obviously designed specifically for a purpose. Maybe it floats. I don't know. What do you think? So yeah, help me out with that one. I'd be really grateful. This gorgeous plate. I really don't know what to do with this. I feel like it was too good to just sort of throw away. Shame that it's only half of it. But yeah, any ideas on how it can be used to make the most of it, let me know. So there we go, that's everything that we've brought today. It's pretty good, isn't it? What a haul. So Ryan's going to spend the next few days cleaning this up for us. That's his job. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed our adventure. Please don't forget to press like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for all of your support. Don't forget that we've got loads of stuff out in our Etsy shop. I'll put the link in the comments below. And also that you can support us on Patreon if you'd like to. Thank you so much to those of you who have already, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.